gold 4. So you said you're feeling kind of stuck.
Yeah.
Okay. So why do you think you feel stuck? Or like, what do you think's happening?
I think there's two reasons. First is I often don't take the other mid laners seriously, so I made some mistakes that I do recognize when I do it. It's not like limit testing, it's more like, I don't know.
Disrespecting?
Yeah, a lot. But I'm kind of feeling like I put that aside and I'm kind of focusing a little bit more, so it's kind of okay. But recently I have a problem with the fact that when my teammates are inting, I don't know what to do.
Okay. Yeah, that's one of the toughest scenarios is TF, right? Like his whole thing is like enabling. TF's like, it sounds weird to say, he's like the jungler of mid lane.
Yeah,
Not like, except all the parts about junglers being elo inflated and being pigs. He's like if jungle took skill, that is like what TF is, right? He enables people that are doing well. He enables winning scenarios. He can take
yeah,
someone that's winning, make them win really hard, like a jungler should do. But anyway, with losing teammates, it's really tough as TF. And
yeah.
you don't have the privilege of a jungler running around getting fed. So,
Yeah, I think the vote that we're gonna do tonight is about that.
um, but we will figure out what's going on here. So you sent
Yes.
me a game where you said kind of one lane. Not sure though. I did some horrible macro decisions because I couldn't stand my ground against Zed or Mordekaiser on the side lanes. Interesting. Okay. So you were against Zed, right, in mid lane?
And Blitz.
Ah, yeah, classic. Because if you want lane versus Zed, you should be fine in a side lane. He shouldn't be able to kill you. But let's see what happened.
I kinda won lane, I didn't hard one my lane.
Yeah, even if you like only won slightly, um, he still shouldn't be able to kill you that easily. But we'll see. Let me share screen. Okay. Wait, before we start, give me 1 second. All right, ready?
Yep.
Let's get it. All right.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. 30 seconds until minions spawn.
Nice. Didn't waste ignite. Wow, that guy's griefing.
Minions have spawned.
Nice. 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 Hit him again. Oh, remember to run behind minions versus Zed, because even if the Q hits you, it does like half the damage. Nice. Yep, pop potion. Nice. One more. Nice. There you go. Perfect. Okay, cool. Nice. Hit him again. Oh, careful. Oh, no. Bro, this was going so well. This was like the best low elo TF laning like versus Zed I've ever seen. Literally. This was so good so far. This is nearly perfect. Right here. Boom. Stack deck auto. Like, remember, you should never really feel pressure to kill him at this point anyway, because like the hardest part for him isn't here yet. Like the hardest part is once you crash this shit, right? Then he has to. Okay. That's like when you're gonna be killing. That's like where a lot of your kills should come.
Yeah, the gold card kind of baited me that I kind of felt like I could kill him, but on the moment I ignited, I was like, wait, I'm TF, I don't have damage. It's a waste of ignite.
Yeah. This was like really, really good up until right here. This is super good. Because like honestly, you shouldn't even really. Even like going for more than just the gold card afterwards is a little bit isn't that great anyway, because it's a cannon wave.
I kind of double smashed it, and I was hoping it was a blue or something, but it was gold, and I kind of baited myself on this one.
Yeah, it's just like the important part here is just realizing that like when you crash the 3 waves, that's like when it's party time, right? Like until then, you can only harass him like a little bit every time he walks up, but like then he has no minions once you crash, and he has to last hit all that shit. So that's when you're gonna kill. So don't get too like, don't get too hyped until then. But so like after you use ignite here, you should just leave. Okay, well maybe you're gonna do it. Yeah, so like ignite is all your kill pressure as TF. That's why you need it, right? So yeah, you can't kill him anymore. Yeah, especially after you took the tower shot. So you should.
Yeah, I was considering. I was thinking about should I go, should I stay, but I finally go. But I was thinking that it was a waste, because I thought I did a great job to bring him to this low, and I was like, okay, waste my ignite. I kind of want to kill him, but I do know that I can't with CF. So.
Okay, well let's think about it this way. What benefit do you get if you recalled right here? What happens? What happens if you recall here?
Yeah, he's stuck on the lane, and I have all the time to get back with an item advantage.
Right, like he can't clear all of this and push the next wave before you get back.
Yeah.
So like the wave will be pushing to you, so you still will be in a really good scenario. That's the beauty of like slow pushing like this and crashing the wave. Like it gives you this scenario. Even if you can't end up killing them, you can still recall. And another good thing about the recall here is like this is where junglers are starting like looking to gank, so you'll be off the map for it. But yeah, so the 2 main mistakes were the getting a little bit too hyped and trying to ignite. Because the problem here is now it's like too late to recall. Now like he can clear this and the next wave. Yeah. So like this is a big throw. Now you kind of through your lane. Yeah. So now you can get denied here if he knows what he's doing. Yeah. Got level 1 shoes. Yeah. See, now he can crash. Yeah. So lane is thrown, sadly. But the good thing is it was really, really good up until that point. So I don't like hard pushing here, but maybe you can do it.
I saw him recalling, so I was thinking that I have time to crash the wave.
Yeah. So problem is, so you're gonna see here it's gonna get stuck, right? So
yeah.
This is a classic. This is a common issue for a lot of people. It was one of my issues for a bit too, back in the day. But yeah, like when you just get back to a wave like this and it's low or like early in the game, you don't have like insane wave clear or anything, so you have to just slow push
Yeah.
You basically just do what you just did. You know, stack up 3 waves, crash it. And that's how you like prevent yourself. So like, let's say you're against Yasuo this game. Like, you know, Yasuo, dangerous matchup for TF. If you slow push this wave, you can actually hold your own. Like, you have a big wave with you at that point, so he can't just like kill you. But like for Zed, you don't need as big of a wave, but it's super important in tough matchups to make sure you start slow pushing from this point, because this would be a common scenario that'll happen. What'd you buy? Oh, yeah, you just got 1 shoes, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, he used W. Hit him. You should W him there. Okay. Try to make sure. Okay, look. This is the beauty of TSQ. Okay, look. It's like right here, when you hit him with blue card, like your Q right here should be throwing this like this. Because like,
I hit everything.
yeah, you can hit the wave and push at the same time. That's what's great about it. And that's why if you like, you know, if you ever watch Dopa, where he stands in the lane is very like calculated, because you will see him do this all the time, where he stands in a spot where Q will hit the wave and hit them. And that's like part of TF's laning. But you just throw it like this, because like you can like throwing Q to push the wave and like contest their CS is like what you're going for, right?
Okay.
This is, you know, I feel like I say this to pretty much anyone that I coach because it's such a common issue. Like, you just have to get comfortable not using abilities to last hit things. If you use a blue card on it, that's fine. But, like, you shouldn't be using Q on it.
Yeah.
Like, your Q's actually a lot of mana. 70 mana is a lot. So, yeah, you don't only, like, it's just a crutch to try to do this.
And I missed it.
Yep. Yeah, and you miss it. Okay. He's level 5 now because of what happened earlier. Okay. Definitely missing a lot of CS.
Yeah. I missed a lot of CS in this matchup.
So why aren't you holding this right here?
Because I felt like I would lose too much HP.
Well,
Maybe.
look how many minions there are.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
If this was like 5 minions or something, it's a little bit different, but it's only 3. He should walk this wave in to make sure you can't freeze it. Because all it basically does is puts the wave, you know, a little bit closer. It's not like you're trying to freeze it for a long time or something, but if he tries to roam right now, it punishes him for that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And the wave's close to your. So like if you're against a Yasuo, Irelia, it's really important. Like you'll see Dopa, there'll only be 1 minion coming, and he will make sure that minion stays right there, because then your next wave comes and stops right here, right? And it doesn't freeze permanently, but it at least puts the wave in a spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You got to be careful, by the way, doing that, what you just did. Because, like, he's afraid of it, right? But if you think about it, he can just go in.
Yeah.
So don't get too confident, like, holding a blue card like that. There we go. That's a better cue. Okay. You can just rush armor shoes this game. It's really good versus Edge. Really good versus Graves. Good versus Blitz. Red card. Yep. Do you have potions right now? You gotta pop your pot. Gotta pop your pot here. You're actually, you put yourself in danger not popping it. Definitely missed a lot of CS this one.
Yeah.
It happens. Comes with time. See what you built. Nice. Rush armor shoes. Good. I would get a dark seal or something beforehand, just because, you know, give you a little bit of AP.
Okay.
But let me see how much.
Sometimes I have enough gold to rush tier 2 boots, and I kinda don't know if it's better to take Dark Seal first, but okay.
Well, it's okay. No, this is better. If you only had enough gold for this, this is totally fine. You can still get a dark seal on your next base.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. So like I want you to see how this trade just went. So first of all, this was a little bit dangerous. It was a little bit dangerous because remember, like Zed is one of those champs where we've talked about this before, where it's important to dodge his things first,
Yeah.
and bait out his things before you do something. So like his W because it's long cooldown. So if you walk up like this and you put gold card like that, like someone good, like if this is laceration or whatever, like they can react to something like that because you're in range of his ult. He could ult you here.
Okay.
He shouldn't be able to just blow you up with what he has right now, but it is something to keep in mind that walking up and just fighting him when his W is up and he does something like this is a little dangerous. Now, the other thing I want you to see is how even though you ate his entire combo,
Money well spent.
you actually outtraded him.
How it going?
So that's like how so armor shoes strong early, and Zed's damage is actually not too great until he gets some lethality. You should walk with the wave there. Yeah, so okay. So you recalled and he didn't. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he didn't recall yet. And this is actually why I was just talking about what I was talking about, where like he doesn't do that much damage until he gets some lethality. So like you need to realize that he hasn't taken a recall yet, and he has no lethality, so his kill pressure is way lower than normal. And you need to bully him. Like he has no sustain. He needs a recall. You should never give it to him. Like you should make sure he has to take a bad recall.
Okay.
So you should just be hard shove, hard pressure him. He can't kill you. So yeah, you should be walking up here. This is nonsense.
Yeah, it's because I saw graves on the map top side. That's why I kinda went to that to see if I could grab some kills, but okay.
Yeah, it's just because like the top side play, this is why TF normally is always going to be playing towards like the winning lane. Like this is where you actually should be looking, to be honest. I mean, there's nothing to make down here, but like looking here can sometimes be okay, right? Like countering a dive, like ulting in. The problem is he's so low. It's like it almost has to be happening already and then you go. But
Okay.
they're full HP, so it's just a waste of your pressure. Now he's level 7. Blitz is going to have a roam timer here. Here's your bot lane's recalling. This is probably where Blitz first comes, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is something hard to do. This is something a lot harder, but part of playing TF, half of what makes Dopa so great at this champ is his map awareness. Like that's something that gets better infinitely. His map awareness is really, really good. So you do have to try. You have to try, and you don't. It's less about paying attention to the enemy bot lane. It's more about paying attention to your own bot lane, like when they are gone. If you see your bot lane is like coming back to lane, that's when you should be a little bit cautious of the enemy support. Sometimes the problem is like sometimes your bot lane will be like hard shoving, and then you'll get ganked by the support. So like it doesn't work every time, right? But it's a good. Oh boy. Flash. Nice. Wait, that was good. So like I'm surprised you. So like right here, the reason why I was saying flash, like flash forward, backwards, wherever, is because like this is when he should throw his Qs. Oh, did he throw them earlier? Ah, that's why he threw them earlier. Okay, nice. You should be good now. Oh, he has hook still. Sidestep?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if I could sidestep. I didn't know when I didn't keep track of his grab. And I didn't want to waste my flash on this one because it's Blitzcrank and I kind of value it more for the next time I'll be all in, but I don't know if it's a good reason.
Yeah, so you thought like maybe he used Q here or something?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
So the reason why you should know that that's not what happened is because he's still chasing you.
Okay.
Because like think about it. If he had nothing left, he'd run. What would be the point of him chasing you, right?
Yeah.
So because he's still chasing you, this is when like you want to be thinking, okay, he's gonna throw it when. So I'll show you. He's gonna throw it when you get past these minions, right? So that's when you need to start like, okay, now he might throw it, and this is when you need to start. You got to think he's probably gonna throw it the moment he gets past those minions, and that's like when you choose your option.
Yeah.
And it would have worked. But that's what I mean. This is less about, good movement. It's more about the mental side of things. When he's going to throw it. Because if you know when, it's easy. You can size up either side, and it works. But yeah, that's just something small. The whole thing with Flash, it's like fine to save it there and die to Blitzcrank. In the early game, you don't have to be as, careful with your Flash. Like, it would be fine to Flash and live there.
Okay.
But it's totally fine, not to Flash, since you know he's going to get the kill.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, where are we going here? Oh, you can't make a play here. Just run back to mid.
Yep.
Nice player. Nice. Getting a lot done right now. Yeah. Leash blue. Yeah. Jesus. Fucking support. Okay, you might be in trouble because of what you just did, though. Okay, so see, you have to get this, like cement this into your brain when you're playing against Zed. Never do this. Think about it. Like, if he does this, if you walk into the wave, it doesn't even matter if it hits. The damage is cut in half.
Okay.
Never try. The risk involved trying to dodge like this, you're giving him raw cues, whereas like you don't even have to worry about dodging it here.
Okay.
Also, this spacing is shit from him. Like, you need to also realize when the spacing is shit, so you can just walk backwards anyway. So the one he throws can't hit you, so you can't proc electrocute.
Yeah.
So yeah, you walked forward and you didn't walk into minions, which makes you take that much damage. He didn't buy any lethality yet, so his damage isn't as high as it should be, but okay. Yep. You can look at and they have Samira. Tough game. Oh wait. Wait. Okay. Yeah, so this is where, if we just look at the minimap here, minimap looks like you should never make a play topside because he's getting 1v3'd, right? And bot would be the play to make. But this is why it's important to actually move your screen to see what it looks like. Because if we look here, oh, this is actually a good play. It's Darius, so
Yeah, that's what happened. I looked bot first, but I cannot move before I looked things, and it's hard a bit. I have to. I find it kind of difficult to lose that habit because I always go where I think I should play, and then after that I check the other possibilities, and that's why you'll see me walk backwards to Darius.
Yeah, we got to get rid of that habit as TF for sure. Yeah, try to focus on that one. Like, you should always look first, then move. Because I mean, he's gonna win this on his own anyway, at least. But wow, that guy is man mode. Okay, look at a Mumu. Dragon, get the dragon. Oh my yay. When he should be diving bot lane. What a dog. Okay, see if you dive bot lane. You should go right to bot lane here. Tell me you go to bot lane, please. Come on, brother. He's doing it! That's my student. That's for sure a McBay's viewer. Help. Perfect. So, this is another TF play you could make. I don't know if you were thinking about it this way, but you have to remember that if the enemy support roams or anything, enemy ADC is alone, right? So you can.
Yeah, but it's Samira, so she can block my W quite easily.
Yeah, it's a nice champ moment. So think about this though. So one more thing to think about here is like, okay, if you don't waste any time and you cleared this wave, went over to here, did this, went over to here, look at how like you almost died and how this almost didn't work out. And like, see, because look, Blitz gets to. So you ult in now. So like, look, if Blitz is literally like 2 steps closer, you die.
Yeah.
He hooks you, Samira. Wait, she actually had her win wall. She's just shit. Yeah. So it's like this almost went really, really badly because of the wasted time here. That's why, it's very important. Okay. Anyway, other than that though, it's a really good good macro call. Yeah. So you're winning lane. Let's see what you have. Okay. Could have got a dark seal, but it's okay. Okay. Try to take your time. So one thing that's easy to do is like kind of rush with the CS. Really, like if you get yourself to mentally like focus on them and like take your time, it'll become second nature. Sometimes you have to like go back to that. Even pro players have had that issue where they actually have to like go back and settle down and like take their time collecting side waves so they don't miss free CS like that. Because yeah, definitely missing a lot.
That's where I'm inting. I'm about to int, I think, if I do remember well.
Yeah, this is a really dangerous scenario. Top laners. So this is another like this is a scenario where you gotta try to see these. It's just a map awareness thing for like any champ really. Like look, Darius isn't in lane. Bot lane is shoved under their tower. You are the so if we look at what they see, enemy team, you see like this is all they see is you up here. You're the only play they can in their minds make. They could dive this, but not in this elo. They don't know. So yeah, this is a very dangerous spot for you. You have flash though.
Yeah, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna face check the wall with my flash and everything. It's gonna be perfect.
And yeah, you have vision topside, so you should just be hugging topside. So this, if you do have a ward right here like this, you can put one like right here, and then you're like basically completely safe if you just put one over here. Oh yeah.
I wanted to dive him. I was like, let's try to dive.
Oh, flash the wall! Flash the wall! Oh.
Well, I did, but I couldn't.
Well, you looking to dive him is good. It's just, yeah, it's the whole. It's hard to get in the habit of understanding what the map looks like for the enemy team, but
I don't even understand my own map, so it's kind of difficult to understand the enemy point of view.
But basically, yeah, when you see Blitz here, all you have to do is just flash right over, just flash the wall now, because then Zed can't damage you anyway. Hopefully the chicken, sad thing is if chickens aren't there, Blitzcrank could try to hook, or maybe even if Blitzcrank flashes over, it doesn't matter. He has to hook you from here. Especially when he knocked you up and then went to go back, like you could flash this. You could flash this way and live, but you have to live here because it's too easy to live here.
Yeah. Yeah, I play that very badly.
Because yeah, and Zed gets the kill, which. And like dying at this point in the game.
Everything is going downhill from now on.
Yeah, I mean, one of the hardest parts about this game actually is the transition from early to mid game because that's where deaths are more punishing, and like keeping your lead throughout, especially when you're playing TF. You know, no mobility, low range. You know, fundamental champ, so you can't just 1v2 or something like that. So yeah, not throwing your lead like that before the mid game starts, because like now literally that's what it was. Mid game's now like started now. So yeah, that was definitely probably the biggest throw, other than like the level 3 thing where you threw your lane. Probably the biggest issue so far. Don't even attempt. Don't even try with this champ. Without ignite, it's not possible. So
yeah, I know.
Yep, it's pretty gross that you have to sit here and respect a level 8 ADC. Nice fucking game.
Yeah.
Okay, now just leave. Just go head to mid lane. Oh no. Nice. Good bait. No. Okay, listen. What in this scenario, were you limit testing or did you know you couldn't kill her?
Knew I couldn't kill her. But I was like, okay, she took a trade, I'm just gonna trade some health back.
No. We're not in laning phase. Trading isn't a thing anymore.
Okay.
Like, your time is more important. All you're doing is wasting time. So, like, you push this, you get the prio, and then look what's happening over here. You could potentially make a play here. Like, that's your whole champ, right? So, don't waste time trading with somebody. You either, if you can kill them, you can try. If you can't, you push and leave.
Okay.
Because, yeah, that actually doesn't even have a fucking cooldown, so she can just do it again. And yeah, now you're low HP. And then you have to ult away. Yeah, see, this is a big problem. Rod of Ages yet? Yeah, okay.
Turret plating will fall soon.
So yeah, you lost CS. You had to ult. It was a good, it was good awareness to note and ult away. But yeah, you should never really be in that scenario. Ah, yes.
Just one week after I dive her, but I don't understand this game.
Yeah, because... Oh, yeah. Look at your bot lane. Oh, this game is shit, actually. Yeah, this game is actually shit. But, so if we look at... The thing with TF is, you know, he's very level-based. If you watch any Dopa VOD, you know, he's always a level up on everybody. You know, CS-wise, too, because of how much extra gold it gives. How much gold is it giving you this game? 372. Yeah. So every time, like, you have to recall and lose minions like you just did in bot lane, you know, it hurts you more than it hurts other champs.
Yeah.
You know, because you can't just, like, skip all that shit. You actually need the gold. You need the levels. So, yeah, your bot lane getting 1v2'd has nothing to do with you, really. Although, so this is going to be a little hard to explain, but I think you'll get it. So, let's say you do walk up here, push this, and head to like mid lane or something like that. Then you could be pushing this wave. Look, like, see how this guy wants to recall? I don't think he ends up recalling. Let's see. Yeah, you see how he feels like he needs to stay.
Yeah.
So like, it's not that it's your fault they got 1v2'd,
but I could have prevented. Okay.
It's like, if you're making the right decisions, other things that go wrong won't happen as much. It's hard to explain. It's not even like results based analysis either. Because like if you do this exact thing that you're supposed to do and they still end up getting 1v2'd somewhere, you know, that's fine. You did what you're supposed to do. But yeah, she did want to recall. You would be here, and then you could be pushing this because that is what your champ does. You like to move around between the waves, between the lanes, and push waves and get prio and tempo advantages, right? So. Yeah, so anyway. This was after they got 1v2, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, see, now he's level 11, which is a big deal. Okay, used his combo, though. Okay, so you should always... Okay, so this is another really hard part about TF, like gold card selection, target selection. You have to stun Blitzcrank. Because, like, Zed... Yeah, he's a CC, and Zed just used everything. So, like, yeah, you got to stun Blitzcrank, and then what will happen is you'll stun him, you'll walk, and then you have to also dodge the hook once the stun's gone.
Yeah, I'm kind of working on that, but my thought process was, like, if he uses full combo on me and he keeps auto attacking, his ulti is gonna pop way much more stronger than a few abilities from Blitzcrank. But yeah, I didn't take into account that I couldn't move like for 10 whole seconds.
Yeah. Now let's say Blitz hooked you already, and then Zed ults you. You know, then you have to go card Zed, right?
Okay.
So it's all about just knowing. Like, Zed already used everything anyway, so, yeah. So, yeah, that was really the only way to live that. But, yeah, this is the shitty part about TF. Like, okay, you make a few mistakes, you're not as fed as you should be, then this happens. You have to use a flash when you don't want to, and things go downhill, like, real quick. Okay, so... Oh, wait, I got 2 subs. Hold on, I'm sorry. Mez, thank you for the 17 months, and Grev 2000, thanks for the 7 months. Hi Lentil, hi Stargaze Arya, hi Professor Smash, hi your upper lip. Have you been keeping up with the niece thing? No. I mean, kinda, but not really. Because I don't really care. Okay. Yeah, and now you're far enough behind that your Q doesn't one-shot backline. It's actually doomed. Okay. So...
Another NT.
Yeah, if Mordekaiser has ult, you could just die.
I'm gonna die here. He has his ult.
So, like, this is cringe, though. So, like... So... Okay. Here's the thing about this. First off, this... is just disgusting, right? Like, we both know this should never be a thing. This should never be possible for him to just ult you, have armor shoes, have more gold into armor, be this low, you have ignite, you know, he should never be able to just, like, annihilate units not even close like this. But we also, I think, both know, like, if I was going to do this, I would never do it unless I know his ult's down, because I know he's a disgusting, brain dead, broken Flappy Bird Chuck E. Cheese champ, right? So it can feel annoying as TF to like want to make a play here and you can't, want to make a play bot. Samira has win wall, you know, but you can't force it. You know, forcing's only going to end up in this, with this result.
Yeah, I did end up forcing a lot of things, even though I'm working on that, but I was kind of frustrated that I couldn't do anything in this game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's definitely frustrating. You have every right to be frustrated. And like, look at this. Like, he just explodes you like he's 15-0, right? Like, it's stupid. Yeah. It's totally stupid. But yeah, you can never make a play on Mordekaiser really unless you're Giga fed and it won't matter if he ults you or if you know his ult's down. Because you can't even stun him before he ults you or something. He can buffer through the stun by just pressing R on you right away. So yeah, just a lot of deaths in a short amount of time is like a big problem when they're all deaths in the mid game like this. You know, because they're all like very punishing deaths. Like, see, now we're losing mid tower. Yeah, that's definitely like the main issue with this game so far. Because like basically, it can feel frustrating not to be able to make plays, but plays will happen. There will be plays you can make. It's okay if teammates are dying. It's okay if things are happening that like, and you can't affect it. You literally, I had a really big problem with this when I was playing. And then I watched Dopa, and I just looked for VODs that looked like this, where his teammates are losing, there's no plays to make. Bro, I've seen him sit in mid lane and not use his ultimate for 20 minutes. And his teammates are feeding, and he wins the fucking game. Like, it's disgusting how good he is, right? But it's like, it's the simple thing of, don't force it. You know, it sounds so easy. Don't force it. But like, I know that feel of like, I feel like I need to make a play. I have a roaming timer. I need to do something. I have my ult, right? But yeah, you really, I mean, that's a problem all the way up into pro play, forcing. You'll see pro teams force things, and it never fucking works. But anyway. So yeah, and if you do get behind on TF like this because you're forcing or making wrong decisions, it's really tough to come back. Look, Blitzcrank can run at you. How disgusting is this game? Wait. I don't know if he thinks, I don't know where he thinks he's going. The problem here
I was kind of running, I was running back, but when I saw him do this, I was kind of, maybe he's just ignoring me or something.
Yeah.
And then I saw Samira.
Yeah, no, this is like the game you're having right here. Trust me when I say I've had these a million times, and I know your frustration here as well as anybody could. You know, like I know how annoying this is. Like that, you know, you can't do anything to him to make him feel like he needs to run from you, right? Yeah. And then you want to push this wave, and you should be able to because it's just a support. But it's the threat of Samira being behind him means it's like, okay, I have to run. And the thing is, running here is fine because there is another play to make. They are totally overextended over here. Right? So you could just, like, it's fine to just go to this. Or let's say that isn't happening. Let's say that play over there isn't happening and there is no play to make. The whole, like, this is actually a small version of, like, forcing, right? Like, you're trying to force mid-prio in front of the blitz, even though he's brain dead, you know. You just have to like hold it and just leave because you know you're too far behind. The other thing is, gotta try to dodge these blitz hooks. It's hard at this range, but you can dodge them. And if you do, you just live. Or you can even flash it. You can literally just like, wait, what the fuck? My mouse stopped working. Hold up. What happened to my mouse? Oh, now it works. This cringe ass mouse. Anyway, so. Other thing is, like, if you don't want, like, the mental, you know, when you're this close, even some of the best players, like, the closer you are, the less counterplay there is. So you could literally just react to the animation and then just flash. That's totally fine. Because at this point, like I said, the deaths are very punishing. Yeah. So then you died again here. Yeah, this is rough. Definitely rough TF game. Let's make more characters with wind walls. I'd love that. I want more of them. Ah, yes. And your teammates are completely fucking brain dead. Yeah, it's like one of the hardest games for TF possible. Tanky support, always always are tough for TF. Tanky support. Enemy top laners, you know, like literally, in top lane, you're losing to Riot. Against Samira, you're losing to Riot. Against Blitzcrank, you know, tough for TF. So Now, the only thing here that it shouldn't happen is like, you said I couldn't hold my own against Zed. That part actually isn't, Riot or anything. That you should always be able to hold your own against Zed.
Yeah.
And that just comes down to like you getting behind.
But they're gonna throw at one moment, and we're gonna throw again, I think.
So let me show you something here. So, well, let me just show all. I gotta show you from right here. Oh, further back. Further back. Okay, so as soon as you come back to life. So when you came back to life, let me show your vision first. You should always be trying to think about where everybody is. And like who should be recalling. So like Blitzcrank is dead right now, right? So I want you to see. So you're gonna run over here. Now watch where everybody is. Okay, so it seemed like right here, you can tell me if I'm wrong. It seemed like you were almost afraid that someone could potentially be here.
Yep.
And that's why I'm showing you this. That like, if you are thinking someone could be here, that's that problem of not knowing where people could be. There is no chance anyone could be here. It's not possible. So that just shows me that this is something you should try to work on. Is like where could people be based off of the information you had, because yeah, no one could be here, and if you don't know that, it's going to prevent you from like pushing waves that you could have pushed, right? But it's like yeah, okay. Now it's dangerous though, especially when they use that. Yep, and there they are. Oh, be careful though. No, don't stand still. Because I say, don't stand still here. Like after you throw your shit. And you hit him with gold card and Q and auto, don't stand still, because if someone is behind him and he just hooks you now, you could die. So you hit him with that, now like move a bit. Left, right.
Yeah, but usually I kind of move after this kind of movement. I saw Samira bot, I saw Zed, I saw Mordekaiser a little bit ago, so if it's Grave, I was thinking that with Amumu we could take a fast 2v2 before Samira was coming, but I'm probably wrong.
Well, it's more just like, yeah, you could take a 2v2, but there's no reason to put yourself in danger for it. Like because like it's all about the value you're getting by standing still like this. What you're getting, you're getting you're gonna get like an auto, like a stacked deck auto is a little bit of damage, but like you see, it's not like you're getting much damage out of it.
Yeah.
So it's better to just like, in case he is looking to hook you right away, you just take a little side step. Because yeah, it could be very dangerous. Oh boy. Don't. Yep, don't even walk up. That guy's trolling. No map awareness. Wow, that's fucked up. Nice game. Okay, so I don't know if you tried, but you should try. I mean, I guess it would tell me here. You should be pinging him off. You should be pinging here, not to do this. Like, because like you shouldn't even hang around. You should literally be pinging this off, running over here, and looking to ult here. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whenever they're like putting a lot of resources somewhere like that, that's like one of the best times for you to look for a play. But like, see, you even walk up here, like, like you just walking up like that. I've experienced this. I'm telling you from experience. It's like, okay, I'll walk up like that in case, maybe you throw a gold card. They'll kill him, flash over the wall, get me too, and then I die too.
That happens more than twice to me.
Yeah, so just whenever you see them put a lot of people in a lane like that, think of it more as like, oh, maybe this is an opening to make a play somewhere else. And now your teammates died too. Oh god, it's a party. Oh yes. Okay, ult away now. Wait, they're griefing. Nice. No way you live this. Wait. What the fuck is going on? That was some of the worst gameplay I've ever seen from them. Dude, what the fuck was this? He autoed you. He just autoed you. He didn't even... Okay. Okay. Great players. All right. Oh, this is no good. All right, so this is forcing.
Yeah.
It's like,
No, I thought I saw Graves having coming, so I was like, maybe we can win this.
yeah. So
But
you have to basically sit here and wait a while. Like you need to let all your teammates come, like get closer before you can do anything.
let the action develop and see. Yeah.
Because like if you waited a bit for like him to get closer to, I mean, even honestly, this play shouldn't work either because Graves is kind of dumb. But like if you wait a bit and they overstay, then it's something different. But yeah, if you use ult like this when like there's no chance this works, she has shield bow. There's no follow up. There's no chance it works. It's like, okay, now you don't have ult again, and like you do need ult right now to try to come back in the game. It's really tough without it. Luckily they griefed and overchased and oh god. Okay, let's see what you do next though. Where are you? Oh. You should be going in here. Yeah, go in. Auto
Just
him.
waiting for my cap.
No, none of that. Look. Okay, we know Zed can't be here. We know Blitz can't be here. Samira's dead. It's just Mordekaiser. And his biggest threat, the only reason you can't get close to him ever is like his ult. But he's ulting someone. And you have red buff. So like after this is done and he walks you guys and flashes in, you should be autoing him nonstop. There's no threat anymore. You should be autoing him, getting ready to stun him because Darius is here. You guys can kill him. Okay. See, yeah, auto him again. Yeah. See, like he can't kill you. It's not possible. Now, it is kind of bullshit how tanky he is, but okay. So yeah, you can recall because Blitz and Zed could be around soon. Let's see what you have now. Hourglass is fine, I guess. Because, like, let's say you didn't, like, throw a bunch this game. You wouldn't need Hourglass to hold your own for Zed at that point. Cause then you could go, like, Lichbane or something. But, yeah, because of how far behind Hourglass could be useful.
And
Teammates
here
grief for Dragon. Yep. It's fine, though. Like, look, you see what you're doing here? This is no good.
Yeah, I should have pushed top, or I don't know.
Like, it should be
first.
this,
Yeah,
then
mid
this.
first and top.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Like your teammates are gonna grief no matter what, but like you can't like waste your like. It's all about the wasting time thing. Look, still wasting time.
Yeah.
This could already be pushed. Next wave can be pushed. You could be heading to top. Now it's gonna be dangerous. Should push another wave though. Yeah, should push another wave before you go to top lane. Always like it should always be like pushed before you go.
Right.
That'll affect more than you would think. Okay. You should be able to push another one, though. You could push another top. Yeah, a lot of wasted time for sure.
A lot of time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. At least you're seeing it, too. Okay. Careful here. Careful. Okay, should be good. That's fine. Now push top. After you kill him, yeah, go straight to top lane. Don't worry about that. Okay. So, this is one of the really tricky things about TF. So, this 2v2 should be a slaughter. Like, these two should stomp these two.
Yeah.
Your champ...
I knew that.
Yeah, like your champ... If there's a way you can get a gold card on someone, you explode them, that could maybe change that. But the odds of you affecting that is pretty small.
Yeah. My thought process was, if I don't help them and they die, they're gonna chase me. Okay, I could ult away, sure, but I don't think I will do enough damage to take the top turret. So I was like, maybe if I help, we can not die, and they're gonna be low, so I'm gonna be more safer. to push step.
Yeah, so here's exactly what should happen here. This is exactly what you should do. You kill them. You should know that Samira and Zed are coming because they were on the map for a while in mid lane. Now, this is what you do. Ready? You ping, retreat, retreat, retreat. If they listen, great. Then you can head to this. This guy's heading over. If they listen, that's great. If they don't, like whatever, you push this, and then depending on where they go from there, you could just recall. If they go to mid, you can take this. If these two listen and Darius comes over, because he is, then you could potentially go from here to this, right?
Okay.
But you can't force it. Again, it's just like you should know that you can't win this. So yeah, look, see, they're gonna run. I mean, honestly, maybe if they overchase. Yeah, he is overchasing, so. Oh boy. Oh god. Oh no. Luckily, that's a dog shit Samira, right? Because otherwise she actually can kill you guys, which is really gross. Okay, nice. They did overchase, so that's good. If you notice they're overchasing, you can easily turn around and make a play. Oh!
I didn't see that my auto was going. That's my bad.
It's okay. So okay. The game's winnable, I think, right now.
Yep.
It's tough,
But-
though, still.
We're gonna throw again.
Even this is dangerous right here. Okay, nice. You should be good. Should have reset, though. Look. Okay. It's a big part of the game for anyone. For any champ. Okay, so you made this play. You walked up. You pushed this. You have to recall here. Because if you don't, you're going to miss your recall. And then you're going to try to recall when your teammates are on the map already.
Yeah. Well, I did talk about that. Yeah.
So, because like now Zaya's going to come out of base. Now Mumu's on the map. Darius on the map. Zaya's coming out of base. You can't, it's solo queue. You can't be like, yo, guys, just wait for me. Like it just doesn't work that way. So you have to be making sure you're taking that recall. So you come back out when everybody else is on the map already. Because yeah, see now you can tell like you actually have to push. See like you could go for this. It's a little dangerous. Like they can't be here for a little bit, but now you have to recall. And so let's say you recalled, right? Another big part of this. Let's say you recalled here. And you're in base. Every time you recall, most of the time, unless you have to go to a side wave right at that moment, you should come down mid first and then go to the side lane, right? So you could come down mid.
And help.
Right, and like be here for mid prio. Like one thing, I actually first learned this when I was VOD reviewing like pro level Shen. It's like Shen players, they love to just sit in the side lane, right? But if your teammates, if there's danger getting mid prio for your team, they will just come to mid lane. Like fuck, and they won't use ult across the map. They'll just come to mid lane, help get prio first. I made a skill cut video on it, but anyway, yeah, like you don't have to be here right now. You could have recalled, came down here, got mid prio, then went to a side lane. But if you recalled and this wave is already pushed, then you can just go straight to the side lane, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, this is a big deal. Recalls are a big deal. All right. So that's a big throw, yeah. I mean, you didn't throw at least. Or, well, technically, gold-wise, you didn't throw. But you could affect that.
I'm wasting time. I don't know what to do.
No. You have nothing to do here. This is what you should do, actually. This is a good play. This is a good cheese you can make right now. One of the best times to get a pick is after the enemy team gets Baron, because watch how scattered they're all going to be. You see? So...
And more they didn't even recall, I think. So
yeah, so like if Mordekaiser walks up, you should just sit in this rush right here. Yeah, it's still, it's Mordekaiser, which is annoying, but oh, okay, it's a party. You should go for Graves here, if anything. Yeah. I'm glad Graves has 3k HP.
and he does a shit ton of damage too.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, how much you can do here right now? If anything, you should look for Zed. Okay. Right here. This is the only play you can make. Right, so because like at the end of the day, Samira, she can't react to you throwing W, especially at this elo. She feels like she's gonna have to predict if you're right on top of her, right? So basically, it's the mental part of, all right, they are all splitting. There is gonna be a play for you to make somewhere. you just have to literally be staring. Like, the whole time you should be staring at the minimap. Just waiting. As soon as someone's alone, like, you could walk down and go for Zed here. That'd be fine. As soon as you see this, this is the moment you should be like, yeah, you might be looking for that. Especially when you see Blitzcrank heading over. Then you really got to get out of here quick and go for this. Because it's hard, but it's not impossible. You know, because she does have to try to react with or predict with her W. You should just run this way. You can just run through him. Yeah. Nice. Luckily, they made that play without you. Ooh, this game's winnable now. No. Okay, so little tough this
the other way. Yeah.
So
I didn't even know when I looked through my VOD by myself. I didn't even understand why I didn't run to the tier 3 tower.
I mean, you just barely got caught, but little. This is a little bit of a tough scenario because it comes down to having like the awareness of, okay, Mordekaiser's here. You know, he has E.
Yeah. I should have Zonia here.
Well, no, it's more like you should be prepared to dodge this already. And then, like, if you see it's going to connect, you could Hourglass. But
I'm very bad at dodging at the moment.
Well, it's just like, it's less about dodging and more about being mentally prepared for it. That's the key. Because if you're mentally prepared for it and you're already moving, it's hard for him to hit it. But you could Hourglass after it lands. That'd be fine. But yeah, a little late at this point. Either way, it still was good for you guys for the most part.
Yep.
Winnable.
Let's go to break.
What do you have now? Let's see. Yeah, tough game to go Hourglass next. I mean, tough game to go Deathcap next, though. Because, like, they all have, like, the MR from scaling. Mordekaiser has this. He has this. This guy has some MR. Yeah. It's tough. Definitely a tough,
What should I do when they stack MR like this?
When they
Should I
stack
go
MR?
Voids? Yeah.
Yeah, you would go Void here.
Okay.
Because, like,
do any damage.
Because, like, Deathcap is just, you know, it's so expensive. It's like by the time you get it, they could even build more MR. And then the Deathcap's, like, meaningless.
Okay.
Right, so yeah, especially when you're behind, like, Void Staff is normally what you're going to be getting. As I was saying, he can't kill you, but... Okay, so yeah, you definitely do this a little bit too much. You definitely take too much damage when, like, you can easily avoid it. Like, because remember, like, you're a tempo-based champ, so, like, it's clearing waves, using that time to move and do something potentially. But if you take this much damage, then what can you do? Like, this play could be something you could make. But now it's so dangerous because you took too much damage. Well, that's unfortunate.
I'm great here. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna die probably, but the wave's gonna push away, so...
Okay.
And I die.
This is literally all because you're taking damage against Mordekaiser for nothing. That's literally it. Yeah. You should never be taking damage in a side lane if you don't have to. Just clear the wave and go to the next thing. What a shit show this game is.
Yeah. Well, I'm more focused on the laning phase still, so I kind of feel like I improve on the laning phase, but after that I made a lot of bad decisions. So that's why I'm stuck.
Well, so like that, the laning phase, like I said, was looking great. That was looking super good the first 3 levels until that one point. This is one of the hardest games to play TF into. You don't have any laners, and the enemy side laners are all, you know, cancerous for you. Because, yeah, Zed wasn't even actually a problem for you this game. He never even found you in a side lane or anything like that. It was actually everybody else. But, yeah, definitely still have some, like, fundamental things to pay attention to, like, not wasting time. Go ahead.
What do you advise me to prioritize? Thanks. To work on for the next few weeks.
Well, so definitely transitioning into... I'm going to show you. Instead of me going back to yours, I'm just going to open a double VOD and kind of show you. Like, the transition from early to mid-game is really, really
Yeah.
important for TF, compared to other
Yeah,
champs especially.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that's where I lost. Usually, I'm kind of winning lanes way more consistently now, and it's after after the laning phase. I don't really know what to do. I have the whole macro comes. I have to push lane. I have to take objectives. I'm not suited for team fights, but I can make picks and everything. But I'm gonna feel lost when there's no play to do. So that's why I got forced it, and that's where I gonna throw all my games recently.
I will show you exactly what's supposed to happen. So let me get a VOD here. Okay, yeah, so let's just look at this one. This will do it. This will do the trick. So, unless you're short on time. If you're short on time, then no worries.
I'm good.
But, okay, so we'll just look at this one because it's versus Zed as well. Not that the matchup really means much. But basically, we're even going to put it in, like, higher speed because all we're going to be looking at is how the way he is laning changes as the game progresses. You're going to see less aggression, like less trading, less you'll see what I'm talking about here. So this is all, standard laning here. Okay, here you go is one of those things I was telling you about. So look, you see, so like he is throwing his Q, so he wants to hit Zed and the wave at the same time, right? That's what you should be trying to do with your Q. Okay. He has a spell book, so his kill pressure is much lower than, it's a really good example of how to dodge Zed's W EQ. So dodging, because like they're gonna try to dodge it to the side, like they're gonna try to throw it to the side of you. So if like he was here, but if you can get like this where it's not to the side of you, so that means you have so many more options. It's kind of hard to explain, but yeah, it's all about, because like if he throws it too close, you can walk through it. Makes it hard for him to land the Q. Okay, so back to laning. As you see, he's trading a good amount. Okay. Now he'll actually take his reset. He'll probably TP back. Tempo TP. Might not. We'll see. Depends if Zed stays. But a lot of the time he'll TP back so he can swap the summoner anyway. Yeah. So everything's pretty standard so far. What's really good about this, which is like off topic of what you should work on, but he knows they're all dragon right now. And so the way he positions in the lane, so like it makes it so Zed, so like, okay, if he stands over here and Zed's here, Zed can just walk in and go to here if necessary, right? standing here makes it so Zed can't really just like walk through him or anything like that, right? Actually, a pretty high level concept that you probably don't even need to worry about. But okay, switch to heal. Nice, I like heal. Okay, so now we're gonna start getting close to that point that we're talking about with you. Because like, yeah, it's not like he's weak to Zed at all. So like this whole time, so you can actually be able to see what he's gonna do. Okay, so he's all he's doing right now is like, so you can kind of see here. So like even though he is like ahead of Zed and doesn't have to be afraid of him at all, the risk reward right now, like at this point, so like early in the game, the reward's a lot like very high, like you can get a lead, but the risk if you do die is like, you know, you're dead for such a short amount of time. That's why I was talking about like death timers and how much more punishing a death in the mid game is, because if you die, the later on it gets and you die, you're dead for so much longer, you miss so much more. So the reward, like the risk reward, starts to get more skewed towards, oh shit, you know, the risk reward starts to get a little scary. So you're going to see him look to shove, and he won't try to like pressure or fight or trade unless he has the information to do it. And you'll see. And that's another reason he keeps like he'll shove it and just walk away out of vision. All that does is prevents they don't really want to make a play if they don't see you on the minimap. Remember, like low elo, whatever they see is what they're gonna do. They don't really think ahead a lot of the time about like who should show up somewhere. They just work with the vision that they have. So yeah, just walking away out of vision while waiting for the next wave can be fine. It's actually a good thing. Something I used to have to do all the time on Diana. Okay, so he's only walking up here because Lee is behind him, but as you can see, even that's dangerous. It's a miracle if he lives through this. Of course he does. You see, like, oh, okay. So I mean, you know, it's the fact that he actually almost lived is crazy to me. But let me see. Okay, so let's watch this in normal time. So this is what I'm talking about the transition from early to mid game, because this is where shit hits the fan all the time. This is where like people can run around. The odds of a lot of people being mid is pretty high. Lee is behind him, so he's playing a little bit more confident, but at the same time, he definitely knows something is up. You know, because he's not like walking up here just straight up baiting. You know, he actually realized there could be other people here, so he's sitting back here now. But yeah, you can't dodge Pike Hook if they're that close. He exhausted Zed, Hourglass that. Ah, Zed's broken. So yeah. That's why he's very hesitant to like walk up at this point in the game like that. Okay, tempo TP bot, really nice TP actually. You get this, so now the mid game's gonna start. So in the first 5 or so minutes, a lot more trading. And then as you get closer to like here, without this ult, so as you get closer to here, it's more of just shoving, making sure, unless you have information, he won't walk up, you know, because he's just he gets prio still, but he's less worried about punishing Zed. So it's like basically the way you should be playing is you try to get a lead early, like you always should, and which you were doing. You try to get a lead early, and then once you get to the point where a lot more roams can happen, then it becomes about keeping your lead until the mid game, because as TF especially, the mid game is where you get more freedom to do things, right? So you need to think of it more as, and this is like, I understand why this is confusing, because, I've been telling you, like, kill them, snowball, kill them, right? And like, you can do that. It's just you need the information at a certain point, or else the risk is too high.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So once you have a lead, if because like you still should snowball them though. That's why this is like complicated. It's like it's just you need the information of where the jungler and bot lane is, especially in this season, in this cringe ass season. Because as you can see, he's gotten 4-man like once, whereas like nowadays you get it fucking 15 times a goddamn game. But trying to see if because I remember this VOD. I just wanted to remember if there was anything else to teach. Recalls here. This is the concept I was just talking about. Remember what I was talking to you with about syncing your recalls?
Yeah.
And it's not because it's high elo, like even in low elo, because it's not about making sure it's not about recalling with the team so you can play as a team. It's more so you are doing things when they are doing things. So when they fuck it up, you can do something.
Yeah.
Right. So that's a big part of TF or any split pusher really. Oh, I love this play. This is such a rare play to make. I should do stuff like this more. See, this is why he's the GOAT. Like most people here, even me, I know for a fact where I go here. I know I go top lane here because Kale, it looks like either she's about to get dove and like we can be there, or like she wants to leave and go bot lane, but he actually goes all the way to here. This is how he always has a fucking tempo advantage. Okay, now people come for him. I actually just learned something, I think. Nice fucking game. That's some shit. Wow, okay, I actually want to... I want to look at this more. That means I need to go back. Okay, I need to go back to... before he recalled. We need the information here. So where did we see everybody last? Okay, so from here, Pike, Mordekaiser. Kindred here, Corki there. Okay, Mordekaiser here. Zed should go top. Corki's top. Oh, this is the... Okay. So Corki's top, and then he goes... Kindred should reset.
Chat's saying that your screen is not streamed the correct way.
What'd you say?
Chat is saying that you're not streaming correctly for them.
Let me see. Is that better? This is actually... Wow, I just learned something pretty crazy here. But this is still a really... Okay, so basically I think what's happening here is he thinks... Because based off what Zed is doing right now, the enemy team, wants to play towards their... Wow, this is actually... Yeah, this makes perfect sense now. This is this is a piece that I was missing from my TF gameplay for like higher level. So he knows that this is where the enemy team, like the odds of them going here is pretty high because Zed's pushing, right? That's just like a core fundamental of the game. You go where your teammates are pushing. So they either like have to go, like someone has to go mid. The enemy jungler, odds are, would recall go here. So he's getting a head start. I see. Okay, so him getting here early with the way how far it's pushed. So like he has to decide, would he want to help this? Like if this fight happens, does he want to be here? Or because this is another option that I didn't think about. Because like whenever I would try to make a play like this, they would basically be dead before I could do anything here. So like if this wave was all the way down here, that would take a long time. So then he probably wouldn't go down there. He'd probably maybe go here first, maybe float around and then come back, depending on what's happening. But because, yeah, this makes sense. It doesn't even work out that way, but it's I see the thought process though. Damn. Yeah, that's nice actually. Because then once he gets here, like they show up, and it's like, what the fuck? Obviously, he wouldn't come down here if they thought they would be here, right? So, yeah, that's actually nice. I like that. I can't believe this pike hook hits, though. I think if he kept running in a straight line, though, I don't think it hits. But anyway. So, yeah, the things you need to prioritize are, you know, keep working on laning. The transition from laning to the mid game, you know, and like, don't feel pressured, though. That's, like, such a big TF error. Like, you don't have to make a play happen. Don't force things. Just keep your lead. It still goes back to, like, well, it's still the same thing as the transition from mid to, or from early to mid game. Like, don't just keep your lead, keep pushing, because think about it, if you have a lead on the enemy team, or like on the enemy laner especially, they can't just make more CS appear, right? They can't just get ahead if you're not giving them a chance to get ahead. So you don't have to make some risky play.
Okay. See what you're saying.
Make sense?
Yeah, perfectly.
Cool. Okay, yeah, so keep working on that stuff. But other than that, like I said, that laning looked clean. I liked it. Except for the few things we talked about.
Yeah, sure. Okay. See you in a few weeks.
Sounds good. Yep. See you next time.
Thanks a lot. See ya.